Hello, my name is Amanda Sherrod, and I will be telling you guys about the power of language in performance arts, using performing arts as a voice of resistance, and also my connection to the performance arts and how I connected that with this class. One of my main reasons for my passion of theater and performance arts is to promote social justice and to give a voice to the adversities being faced in our country. I'm using my Storify to give insight into that journey. This class has been an eye-opener for me, giving me outside perspectives of my own and furthering my development as an artist. Throughout our history, theater has been a very strong voice of resistance against injustices and a stage for activism, controversy, and protest. This has been displayed in Spring Awakening, written by Frank Wedekind, presenting adolescents' growing sexuality and apprehension. It has also been shown in The Sex Strike and Protest of War Greek play Lysistrata by Aristophanes, which has been recently adapted into the film Chirac by director Spike Lee about the city of Chicago. Thespians and performing artists have no issue pushing the envelope if it's leading into change. Lin-Manuel Miranda is a prime example of that, being the creator and star of the hit Broadway musical Hamilton. He has no issue in disputing the idea of being politically correct and saying exactly what it is on his mind, as many actors are. Through our power of language as artists, this is a responsibility to be truthful and give voices to those that are consistently silenced by socioeconomic factors, race, gender, or religion. Activism through the arts is still a dominant act amongst artists in today's political charged and divided America, and it isn't disappearing in the near future. As a theater major, I have used my craft in promoting social justice, such as adapting a version of the Get On Board monologue from the Coloring Museum, a play on the controversies of the Black experience written by George C. Wolfe. In this monologue, a flight attendant, Miss Pat, readies passengers for their voyage through African American history. I made a very prominent decision this year, and that was to further develop my skill and understanding of using the arts to incite discussion and lead to solutions of today's society. I began to do as such by attending the summer conference of the Pedagogy and Theater of the Oppressed in Detroit, Michigan. This conference is held in the high-need area every summer and hosts many workshops and seminars that relate to theater and education. There we addressed ways to use communicative activities to confront trauma, and facilitating forum theater. Forum theater is an improvisation technique where audience members watch a skit that centers around a controversial or social topic, and then given the opportunity to place themselves in that scene to change the ending. As simple as it sounds, it caused many heated debates and conversations. Secondly was making the decision to be a dramaturg for UNC Charlotte's production of Baltimore by playwright Kristen Greenidge. This play centers around a college residence hall where a young Black woman gets a derogatory image drawn on her dorm door. Sound familiar? The theater department has always made sure to choose shows for the season that are prevalent to our country and community, such as The Purple Flower, in light of Eric Garner and countless other police brutality instances. As the dramaturg, I developed a blog that gives more insight on the play and themes of the specific production. I also held a panel discussion called Of Coloring on Campus, collaborating with multiple multicultural organizations on campus to speak on topics such as campus activism, coping, and also in light of the Keith Lamont Scott shooting that occurred 1 year before. This conference was September 19th in the Belk Theater in Robinson Hall. This gave me a great perspective of the possibilities to incite conversation and change amongst my peers. Discussion and exchange of perspectives is the first step, as we saw in the documentary My So-Called Enemy. During this period, I was a student in this class, and the activities and readings we were given only informed me to things I was uncertain of. The discussions helped me in learning to disagree, but fully understand the other side of the argument. We have been shown films that directly address world issues and American ignorance, and it is important to combat the idea of ourselves.